Evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very warm welcome to the fifth annual general meeting of the Buying Agents Association. I'm very pleased to be here today as this is my first opportunity to host you all in person today evening. As you all know, COVID has pulled us back by a year and a half, and we were not able to meet you the way we wanted to. The new GB was formed under the chairmanship of Mr. Vishal Dhingra. Vishalji has been a part of the industry for over 3 decades. He has been focused to upgrade the skill of the craftsman, thereby creating product that thrives on quality. With all his sourcing experience, he has been committed to deliver tailored sourcing solutions. And now he constantly shares his experience with our members. I would like to now invite our chairperson, Mr. Vishal Dhingra, to address you all on this special occasion.
Am I audible? Byron, audible? Okay, then we are good. Without the mic also. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you very much for the introduction. And thank you everybody for being present. First of all, a very warm welcome to Ruma ma'am. She's back amongst us. And she's fine and healthy, and we are happy for her. And also Rakesh sir for sparing his time today. I had requested him to come and guide us and take BA one step forward. We all want to share his learning. We all want to see how he has been running the EPCH for so many years. And we want to run our organization in the same professional manner as he has been guiding the EPCH, the fairgrounds, and the other organizations he has been attached with. So I again thank Rakesh sir for being here amongst us. And all the members who are at home, I would rather wish they were here with us. And I hope and pray this is the endemic and not of the pandemic. And I would like to see more and more in the coming days and months. And so that we can take this organization to the next level. And that can only be done once we sit together, all of us physically, and we put our thoughts together. There could be some hot timings, hot moments when we don't understand each other's thoughts, but those thoughts are very, very important for us to understand and add them to our, say, the agenda of the BAA. I had a question few days ago, why should I renew my fee for the BAA? Well, I would come back on that question to give a very, I would say, brief answer. The idea is from the day we are born, we are always told to keep good company by our parents, by our school teachers. When we go to work, we are told we should have good associations. When we go to a temple, they say go and associate yourself to a good temple or a good masjid or a good church. That is the whole idea of keeping a good association. So I would request everybody to keep joining the association. It's not a matter of money. God has been kind. We all have been doing good over the past so many years. And it is a very small fee for all of you to have this association for yourself. So that is my only request to all the members who are even home today. And of course, who are present, of course, I understand they are part of this larger association. So whoever could not make it, please do make it next time. And please do contribute. We do hear everybody, and you know me, I hear everybody. And even though I can silence you later on, but that's okay. But I do hear everybody. So please do join us next time. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you,
Please take
sir.
over.
Thank you so much, sir. Friends, the year gone by has had many new agendas that we have duly covered and milestones that need a special mention. And you will all agree that the one person who's been the driving force for all of us is our General Secretary, Ms. Aanchal Kansal. I would now like to invite Aanchal Kansal to throw light on the agenda points for the year.
Sorry, I was told by Anchal, who is of course the smarter one than I am, that we have to declare the meeting officially open. We have the quorum, so I do declare the meeting open. Thank you again, everybody.
So we'll quickly go through all the agenda points. Oh, the people want to hear us. Okay. Point number 1 on the agenda. It is proposed that the minutes of the 4th AGM held on 15th of January 2021 be ratified by the members of the general body. This was a virtual meeting which we had done last time in January owing to COVID protocols. And in order to ratify this, I would need one person to propose the resolution and one person to ratify. Thank you, Manoj. And one person to ratify the resolution, Rumaji, thank you. Point number 2, it is proposed that the action taken report of the 4th AGM held on 15 January be ratified by the members of the general body. Thank you, Sam. Ratify, Manoj, thank you. All these documents were sent over during the AGM request on email. For the sake of saving paper, we've not really printed these documents. I hope everybody's reviewed them. On the financial matters, to receive, consider and adopt the annual general report and audited statement of accounts for the year 2020-21. May I request a proposer and one person to ratify? Tanya ratifies. Point number 4, to consider and sanction with or without modifications the budget estimated for the ensuing year. We've given the budget right now as a printed copy, so if anybody has a question, otherwise shall we consider it proposed and ratified? Thank you, Manoj. Second. Appointment of the auditors for the ensuing year and fixing them remuneration. We sent the auditors letter with the AGM meeting request. Can I request somebody to propose and second the motion? Thank you, Vishal. And somebody to second the motion, please? Sam, thank you. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you so much, Aanchal. May I also request you to share the work done so far by the Buying Agents Association?
Okay, so to quickly take you through what we've done so far in this matter of 10 months with BAA, we already have a governing body, as you see on the screen. Vishalji as the chairperson, Manoj, Sam, Michael as the vice chairs, me as the general secretary. Avi? Sorry, we have a technical error. Okay, Tanya has taken the role as joint secretary and ably taking things well ahead. Sanjay Khurana has taken over as treasurer. Christine continues to be our patron-in-chief, and Rohini ji continues to patron us on apparels and on knowledge. Then we have Nitin Mohan from Triberg, Vishal, Deepak Joshi, Sanjeev, Ruma ji, Rakesh ji, Prahlatka ji, and Ilangovan, who's joined us as a nominated member from the south of India from ABAT. Obviously, there has been varied visions, and to foster our vision, we would like to be recognized as a nodal body of buying agents or buying and sourcing consultants, as we would like to be called now onwards. We want to look at promotion of the growth of our export industry, not only with Government of India, but also with all the EPCs and the exporter associations. We'd like to streamline the buying experience of foreign customers and create standards and protocols that are applicable on all the buying and sourcing consultants. We'd like to upskill the MSME working in labor-intensive industries, which has been a key driver for us so far. And we'd like to provide a common platform for understanding between the buying and sourcing consultants, the export community, our exporters, and the international customers. Going forward to the next slide. We've been growing rather at a great pace, I must say, despite the COVID eventuality that has really marred us for the last 2 years. We've gone up to around 250 members from being just 20 members in 2016, so that really hallmarked a great growth for us, covering various states and trying to become more of a pan-India body. We worked on 4 key parameters and we continue to work on those parameters, representing to the government, industry tie-ups, social and trade events, and knowledge, which is still the key and heart of BAA. As far as representations to government is concerned, we've continued our fight with the GOI on the GST issues. We've been in constant touch with SEPC and DGFT on the SEIS issues. Yes, SEIS got approved for certain sectors, unfortunately not for us this year, but we are still in contact with SEPC and they have a full backing to BAA that they're still working on those issues and they will move forward. Similarly, I would particularly commend Vishalji's effort from PhD CCI, who's been constantly meeting different ministries and bodies in the government circles to try and sort out GST matters. We continue to strive on both these ends, and we will continue to do so even forward. For the industry tie-ups, we have obviously done our MOU with ABAT, which continues even this year. And we have, in the newness, we've done FICCI CMSME. This is an organization that is working towards the growth of MSME sector. And we partnered with FICCI for knowledge dissemination to ensure that the people who are only manufacturers in India so far get into the rut and into the exports of products, increasing the total output of India to the export sector. In terms of EPCs, we've already been very closely working with EPCH, AEPC, SEPC, HEPC, Texprocil. We even had a event with Texprocil this time. But apart from these ones, there are 2 new EPCs we've closely related ourselves. One is the Council for Leather Exports and one is the Plastic Association. So these 2 are closely working with BA again, and we're looking to promote their events to take leather exports to the next level as well. In terms of exporter associations, they continue to be dear to all of us, and we continue to participate with them, standing hand to hand with them in all their activities, whether it be Muradabad, be Jodhpur, Jaipur, or Delhi, Agra, Panipat. We're proposing a few more events that you will see eventually in the coming year. Thanks to COVID, we couldn't do much. But now the effort is to get back on track and, you know, make up for all the lost time. So you will see a lot more interaction with the exporter associations, along with our members and others. In terms of industry connections, this time the most important connection that we have forged is obviously FICCI. FICCI and BAA, under the guidance of Mrs. Christine Rai, has been working on the furniture sector of India. And IKEA has recently joined the bandwagon, giving it a great impetus. Similarly, with the FICCI MSME, we've done the knowledge webinars and continue to forge connections with them. Our third major industry connection that we forged this year is SOTEX. SOTEX Connect is working on disseminating knowledge to buying agents, and we've tied it with them for knowledge webinars with the remarketing of the buying agents. So being COVID, being a new age thing for all of us, there was always a stress with the buying agents not being able to travel, and that is what SOTEX Connect has brought to us to be able to market us despite these COVID circumstances. In terms of events, obviously all the physical shows were not happening, so our team did manage a few of the virtual shows, and we are doing the first physical show after a very long time with EPCH, just starting next week, the Handicrafts and Gift Show. In terms of knowledge sharing, as we all know, not much of physical event, but then we did continue our efforts in doing all the virtual events, and I do hope the members have been enjoying that. Our knowledge is one of the key deliverables and promise to all our members from BAA. And with all the knowledge sessions we've been holding this year, our effort has been just to increase the level of input from our side to our members and to give them something extra every time because they are associated with us. In terms of members' benefit, yes, that's a question that we always get raised every time. And as Vishalji very well said, we are just a 5-year-old association. We are continuing to forge what we can. We are continuing to build bonds, and we are continuing to give as much of ourselves as we can. And benefits to members will always increase if the participation of members to the BAA increases. As we always say that everything has a cycle. I think the current GB has been at work for a very long time, and we need more newness to come in to give or think through more benefits for the members. But we continue to do what we've always done so far. That's always going to be our aim, to forge connections and just be the voice of our industry. And I think that is one thing that we have ably managed in all these years. And before I close my presentation, I would sincerely like to thank a lot of our members of the GB who has been working as committee heads and really doing a lot to take the BA ahead, starting with Vishalji, working on the GST issue and the SEPC issue and trying to make sure that we get the benefit out of that. Michael, who's heading the Trade Fair Committee, despite the commitments, despite a lack of physical events, he's been working on virtual trade shows. Sanjeev, who's been working on membership and trying to hold members, increase members, and we would like much more participation from our members on that. For the website committee, Manoj has been doing a fabulous job. We are eventually going to launch our new website and a very unique interface for all our members very soon. So you will get to hear about a lot more of that. Then we have the PR committee. Unfortunately, trade events were not much, but Sam has continued to forge connections on the PR front for us with the exporter associations and with everybody else. And knowledge committee. Rohini ji has always been spearheading this effort along with Nitin ji. She continues to guide us, and she continues to, keep pushing us to do more, to do more. And I deeply thank each member of the GB, whether it is a committee head or not, because without these 15 people, we would be nobody. We are all contributing in our own ways, whether big or small, and trying to make sure that there is a cohesiveness to this entire association, because this is not an association just for today. This is an association that is going to be there for years and years and years. We're just putting, as we call, the neve today. The rest is for everybody else to take forward in the future years. And this really brings me to invite our members to come up to participate. We've always been very keen for new members to come up, to participate, to contribute. We are holding our elections next year as a part of our mandate. And this is where we would like to see new blood, fresh initiatives coming into the BAA. So my request once again, be BAA's champion. Please come up and be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aanchal, for sharing all the work done through the year. I'm sure you will all agree that we have remained consistent in growth and strength as an organization, and we will continue to take steps forward. So as we move forward, friends, I would like to bring to light if there's any single entity who is to be mentioned as the driving force behind the strong presence of India in the global handicraft export arena, it is Mr. Rakesh Kumar, whose tireless efforts have created wonders. His innovative capacity is also par excellence, which has benefited the handicraft industry immensely. We are all aware of the huge body of work behind him. It's an honor to have with us today founder, BAA, DG EPCH, Mr. Rakesh Kumar. Please join me in inviting Rakesh ji to share his thoughts with us today.
Address, it's more as an interaction. Thank you very much, Vishal ji, for inviting me. Although I am integral part of BA. Aanchal ji, for a very detailed report on the BA activities. Thanks for that. Khurana ji, Gupta ji, distinguished members, and the members present even on the web. So, first of all, congratulations to all of you on the 5th annual general meeting. Still, I can say it's a young body, it's a young BA. 5 years is not a long period. From just 10 members to 250 members is certainly a very, very big achievement. I think we must appreciate that. More than that, it has now been completely structured the way it should be. It's like a proper industry body. It is definitely a body that we can admire. We can say that it is a only spokesperson. It is the only spokes body for the entire sector, BA sector. I really congratulate all of you, particularly the managing committee, for taking it forward, taking it to this level. I'm quite sure that this will definitely go a long way. Friends, I'm very delighted today because I am the one who is associated with the body from the day one, from the concept to commissioning. So that's why anything which is growing in before you, so there you feel proud that it's really in the right hand with the right people and in the right direction. So that way you feel really player and you feel associated with that. You feel proud that, okay, the body is really nurtured along with us. So I think I'm the one who is really the happiest person among us you. This week has been a really eventful week, and many things have happened. 100 crores jabs. The government of India, the vaccination program has been done. This has really brought a lot of reposed confidence in government of India, in Indian democracy, and the way the clarion call given by the Honorable Prime Minister for this vaccination was accepted by the entire democracy in India. So that is really remarkable. And the fruit of that you will see just on 28th, when there will be a good turnout from the overseas buyers. So that shows the confidence in the safety that India is going to have in the next few years. So another good news that we had from the WHO, and that said that there are remote chances for the wave 3. So that is also really a great news for all of us, and business is going to be as normal. Not only the normal, but I can say there's going to be a total business is going to bounce back, and it is going to really say the numbers are going to multiply in all way in all the sectors, including our sector, the home sector, lifestyle sector, and textile. And that you have also witnessed even during the lockdown period, during the COVID period, the buyers have responded very well. The situation in some of the competitor countries are not very good. The lot of changes are taking place in the name of environment, in the name of electricity, in the name of they are losing interest in the kind of the goods we are producing. So I think this is the time of opportunity when we all can really turn around the entire business, and we have to take it to a next level. That is the really requirement of the industry. I firmly believe that anything, if you plan for future, body like BA should give a complete direction to the industry, that what is going to be the next, or in the next 5 years, next 10 years. So it's very, very important that you should bring out now a vision paper for 2025 and 2030. And you also bring out a white paper, as well as you bring out an industry paper on the entire sourcing opportunities in India, sourcing happening in India, and the role of the sourcing consultant in India. So if that is done, I think government will be serious, our player will be serious, and we'll have a very clear approach that what are the directions for us and how we have to take this industry forward. So these are my thoughts, and I'm quite sure that BA will definitely take a lead in this, and all of us will be benefited. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your motivating and inspiring words. And I'm sure under your guidance, we are sure that the BAA is going to move from strength to strength. Wishing you huge success for the upcoming Gifts and Handicrafts Fair, sir. Yes, yes, yeah, yes. So moving further, I'd now like to open the floor for any question and answers or any suggestions that members have for the association.
operational districts are concerned. So what are the new products you can bring out? What are the new areas? Like a lot of dry flour, dry products, these are whatever going from Thailand, what you need from government, how this can be scaled up, furniture, how it can be scaled up, the issues like containerization, other issues, how you can counter the problems. So this you have to basically give a kind of a thought process, and then out of that executive summary will be in the form of a white paper. So that white paper can also be submitted to the government.
Brilliant idea.
Maybe it is going to be exercise of 6 months, not less than that. Because then you have to have a questionnaire, you involve the industry with the interview, you have to take them together, and then definitely you can involve all the players over there. Even EPCH can partner with you if this kind of a vision paper is brought out. There's a lot of funding is also required. अगर आप KPMG से करेंगे तो 20 लाख कम से कम लेगा. I think it should be done by one of the 5 or 6 by 6 or 7, no problem. 5 big तो 5 हो गए, लेकिन उसके साथ कुछ और better भी हैं जो 5 में नहीं है, but they also bring out good studies. So
yeah, so like Vishal was saying, I often read these messages which says late fees, why should we pay, why should we become members, what does BAA do for us? So in the words of JFK, you should ask yourself what you would like to do for BAA and the industry, and not what BAA is doing for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay? We are all part of this industry as a founder member. I think there are 3 of us who were there for the first meeting 6 years ago. Rakesh ji, me and Christine. And our mission and vision was to give a name to this industry, to bring people together, to support each other, to help each other, to be a strength to each other. We've done that. This is a road well traveled now. It's a mission accomplished for Rakesh ji and me. And now it's the baton for you guys to take it forward. So don't ask yourself what BAA is doing for you. Please ask yourself every morning what you can do for this industry. We've done our bit.
Thank you, Ruba ma'am. Thank you so much. Eh.
Hello. So I just have a suggestion that we should have a mentoring program for the junior members of our association, people who are just starting out as buying agents or who are struggling as buying or sourcing consultants. If we can have a mentoring program for them, because we have all done our bit. We've been in this industry for 20 or 20 plus years. We have a lot of experience. We can sit down with them. So if we can have these small chai pe chacha type of meetings for the newer members, for the smaller members, for the weaker members of our society, then that would really help them grow over the next few years. So I think we should put our mind to that also a little bit.
No. Rohini ma'am suggested that when we met last, that we should have basically chapters across, say, Delhi to begin with, and then we can move to other states. So we should have like a Noida chapter, we have a Gurgaon chapter, we could have one in Central Delhi, West Delhi, where we meet every month in those areas, and we are headed by a senior of the industry to head that chapter, and then they could guide us, as Vishal said, all the new and upcoming agents.
What I was suggesting was that maybe we could have one dedicated day in a month where people know they can come and talk to the seniors. the seniors are there for an hour or 2 hours, and they can come from Moradabad, from various centers. If they have issues, some may want to ask you, sir, how do we grow our business? How do we do what we can do to, get better? So if we can have a dedicated day, maybe once a month or maybe once in 2 months, and ask people to come just for an hour or 2 hours, it might be very encouraging for new members to also get associated with us, to interact with us a lot more. Instead
Certainly,
of going
Vishal,
to them, ask
certainly.
them to come to us.
Members with you. Christine there, are there. Like the Rotary has a lecture once in a month, say on Friday. You can have a mentorship lecture once in a month on a fixed time and day. Say that this is a 4 p.m. on Friday, third Friday. This is a mentorship interaction. And in the mentorship interaction, all seniors, whosoever, all EC member who are present, who are available, they are there. And then the new member or people, even the old one, if they have any query, so they can definitely raise that. That kind of a mentorship program can be.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मेरे से तो नहीं लगता होगा, but yes. No, certainly. Certainly, good idea. And what Rakesh ji said on the vision thing, I think we need to work. And on the vision front, I'll just put all the seniors again, I'll request them to head us. Rua ma'am, now you're back in action. No, we will certainly do that, but we'll form a committee, yeah, I know. Mm.
Uh-huh. True.
That is not only on the paper, that is just limited to the WhatsApp group. तो WhatsApp group के बाहर नहीं, हम प्रॉब्लम हमें WhatsApp यूनिवर्सिटी से ही हो गई कि WhatsApp यूनिवर्सिटी का करिकुलम इतना लंबा है कि उसके अंदर में कोई करिकुलम ही नहीं है, तो आगे कुछ होता ही नहीं.
Yeah.
So we had this discussion last month about the chapters. The reason why I suggested the chapters is a greater interaction within a small group in a particular area, starting with the NCR. Because just an AGM is not enough, but like if 10 people get together or even 6 people get together, there will be a better dissemination of information, and further it will help in the mentoring process, plus creating the white paper, because we get to know, we will record these meetings and get the suggestions and take them forward. At least we should write them down so that we can recall them and then take it forward. And that has been, I think, I feel that as Vishal told us about Sangat, association. So association cannot only happen online. It has to be physical and it has to be local. So let's take it local and let's make sure that the buying agents in the local area are supported. In many things they need support. So let's help them out. Let's help each other out and get this going so that we can start the mentoring process within these local areas and take it forward from there and make it strengthen BA to that extent of knowing each other much better than we do today. Thank you.
Rohini ji, I totally agree with you. And Ruma ji and I take up the onus of the Gurgaon chapter, do we? Yeah. So we now need to actually people to take up the onus of these chapters. And done. So Manoj and Sanjay ji is going to take up the Noida chapter. Sam and Tanya are going to take up the
Take
Muradabad chapter.
Absolutely.
आप बताओ जहाँ आपके लिए आसान. Muradabad. Tanya and Sam are already done. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, we really would like everybody to be involved, not just the GB. So I really today want to invite everybody sitting here to say that I take up the ownership of this chapter.
And actually do it, because finally everybody says so, and it's us left with the baby in the bathwater. That's what happens every time. So everybody starts off with great intentions,
Absolutely.
and we know that everybody is busy. We know that everybody has 101 issues. We know that.
Correct.
However, a little bit of time for this industry, which has given us so much, is, I think, also its due.
सुधीर जी आप क्या ले रहे हो? कौन सा चैप्टर डील करोगे?
Yeah, before you say something, I would like to thank you. And I actually want to thank Sudhir Grover here. He's
Sorry
the
for
one
being
early
late.
morning who
Sorry
is
for being
answering.
late. Actually, we had gone somewhere to the fair.
No, no,
From there we drove back.
But jo bhi hai, Sudhir,
Although I was.
thank you very much
we
for
tried to
being
be on
there for the
time.
team.
Uh-huh.
And you answer to everybody's queries in the morning, which is fantastic. You could be one of the guys in the chapter
I'm always there for everybody.
who could guide us, all the new people, how to.
Thank you,
where
Rakesh
to
ji, for
buy,
being
how to
always
buy.
with BA and all.
And your knowledge of the
supporting at every
TIT
stage.
days.
You guide us a lot, because I've been
Yeah.
attending your EBCS webinars regularly. But yesterday I missed one BA webinar because of some technical issues, but that was really sorry figure.
Saja milegi.
So I have a suggestion basically. I don't know what has been discussed so far because I couldn't catch up. I have a suggestion that we have we have team members of every small to big buying agents. Somebody has 400 crore turnover, somebody has over 0 to license, something like that. So what happens is somebody has got a background of just quality control and he's become a buying house. Somebody has worked in a buying house. Somebody has worked in an export house and then become a buying house like me. So thing is like there are certain things which if the person has some limitations of knowledge or something like that, although attends the webinars, but they can get, but like you were discussing about the mentorship, I think that is a very important topic that should be taken up, because there are so many people who will not come up at the front to ask that, okay, I need support in documentation, I need support in this finance area, or whichever area the buying house is supposed to handle. So if we have a team of people, selected team of people who have, as you can know, this person is expert in the documentation area. This person is supposed to be in the quality control area. This person is specialized for textile. Like for example, I'm in textile. I specially in textile, but now I'm expert for everybody. After I joined hands with Rakesh ji, so I become expert of the handicraft industry also. So I did a lot of business in Muradabad and other areas also. But now I'm like master of all these things during the process. But I feel that we need to have a team of real mentors actually, who can help the like buying houses which have a small turnover, maybe small knowledge, so that they can be upgraded to a better level. Because this is like a family for all of us. This is what I feel. Yeah. Thank you. Shivani, anything?
I'm a very new about it, so I'm. Yeah. Actually, we did earlier, and I'm attending this first time, so everybody is new for me. I'm by face. Otherwise, I'm knowing everything in a group. I'm reading and acknowledge, but everything is new, so I'm just listening first, observing things.
Thank you for
Thank you.
joining, actually.
Thank
Thank you. Do we have any other thing, Tanya?
Any other suggestions? I have to. May
So-
I post the vote of thanks?
They put the air conditioning off, so I think the meeting is closed for today. Thank you very much. before the switch of the lights. So the meeting is closed. Thank you guys very much. I hope we get to meet more often. I would again like to thank Rakesh sir and Ruma ma'am for joining us today. And of course, all the members. Thank you guys very much. Tanya has to say a word of thanks. It's her turn, please. Thank you, Tanya.
Friends, in any organization and also our lives, all achievements are a result of some collaborative efforts, whether directly or indirectly, intentional or not. The BAA has been no such exception. First and foremost, I would like to take the opportunity of thanking each and every one of you present here today, finding the time out and coming all the way. Thanks for your active participation. Thank you also to the members who've joined us virtually. Today, as we officially put a cap on 5 years of our existence, I would first like to thank the architect of the ship, the captain, Mr. Rakesh Kumar ji, and Ruma ji and Christine ji, amongst others. We would like to thank you for your vision of putting the entire fraternity under one powerful banner. We all truly realize our strength as we work together. Thank you. Thank you so much. I would also like to thank our dynamic chairman, Mr. Vishal Dhingra, for his steady hand in guiding all our affairs and keeping this ship afloat. Thank you so much, sir. Let me also, on all your behalf, express our gratitude towards our super special General Secretary, Ms. Aanchal Kansal, who relentlessly works on the day-to-day course of the association. We always continue to depend on you, Aanchal. Thank you so much. A special thanks to all the members of the governing body for their never-ending support to any cause of the Buying Agents Association. Once again, have a very good weekend. Thank you everyone for joining us today, physically and virtually. Thank you. And also please join us for the high tea. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you very much.